Are we live? I think we're live. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you may be in the world as you tap into this write-in productivity session. I'm Laya, and I'm super excited that you're here. I'm going to ask you to check in for me in the chat. Let me know if the audio is good, if the picture is good, if you can see me well, if you can hear me well, basically. And yeah, we'll just take some moments to arrive before we get started in today's session. To do so, I'm going to recommend that you get some things before we get started. What do I mean by that? In this productivity session, the idea is to be here for whatever length of time we decide. I'm assuming it's going to be a couple of hours, but I'm not sure, give or take. And in that time, the intention is to actually focus. We tend to live lifestyles where we're pulled in all directions. We have long to-do lists and people that need our attention, activities that need our attention and our intention. And sometimes it's hard to dedicate blocks of time to certain tasks and projects. For me, that happens to be my most creative projects. I am a yoga teacher and a writer. And let me tell you, it is a lot easier for me to do the things that are for others, like the projects that I have for companies, like my yoga classes, than my fiction writing or writing my own articles for my newsletter. I find always the time to do everything that's for someone else and that has a deadline. And then sometimes I don't make the time for myself and for the projects that actually fill my soul, whether those produce monetary value or they just produce, creativity value, which is, I think, really great. So let's just take a moment to consider what you need before you get started. For me today, I have 2 notebooks here. One of them actually is my journal, and the other one is a notebook where I'm taking novel notes. So like my character development and things like that, that's where that goes. And I also have some water, which I'm going to take a sip right now. I have a candle that I have not lit, but it is right here. But if I go get a lighter, I will light it. And then I also make sure that my laptop is charged and ready to go. It's actually plugged in, obviously, but I'm just giving you some ideas of what things that you may want to check. If you're someone that likes to snack and that is one of your biggest distractions, I invite you to bring some snacks here with you. So maybe you don't have to get up as many times within the sprints. What do I mean by sprints? If this is your first time here, the way we're going to be dividing the time is in Pomodoros. If you've never tried Pomodoros, hey Anna, if you've never tried Pomodoros, it's a way to divide your productivity time in blocks of focus, which are often 25 minutes, and then 5-minute breaks that, again, they're often 5 minutes, but it doesn't have to be that way. So if you're just joining us, welcome, welcome. How are you? Yes, I am live again. I think I'm coming up with some sort of schedule. So yes, I did post it on like my socials or whatever. But yes, this week I am here twice, and no, actually, I'll also be here on Saturday. I just haven't posted it yet, but yes, and I will also be here at 11 a.m. for some yoga, or 11 a.m. Eastern European or Eastern Standard Time in the US, which is, oof, my brain, 4 p.m. in Central Europe. Yes, math is not my thing. I'm a writer, but, numbers, not so much. So if you want to, if you're live here, feel free to check in the chat and let me know what you're going to be working on in today's write-in/productivity session, because this is a great space for you to do whatever you want, whether you're a writer, an artist, or you simply want to, study or clean your home, get your batch cooking going, chill and read, or maybe you just want to have me in the background as you move through your day. There are several folks that I know that do that. So, just let me know in the chat if you want to, or if you're watching this in the future, just put it in the comments. What do you think you want to be working on today? And I say, what do you think because I usually, when I come into these sessions, have at least 2 or 3 projects written down on my list that I could potentially work on, because sometimes I find that I may be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna write a novel, like for sure, like, I got this, like yeah, I feel it, and then I'll sit in front of the manuscript and I'm like, and the 25 minutes go by and I'm like, so I give myself a better chance of success by having more than one project kind of ready. So today it's my novel, my newsletter. If you've been doing productivity sprints with me this week, you know I've been working on it for a minute. And if all else fails, I will start to plan next month. So I'm going to be working on your book, kind of regain your inspiration again. Yay. It's a good time to regain the inspiration. Oh, also, to those who celebrate, happy Halloween. If you're a Catalan, Feliz Castañada. But yes, starting tomorrow's the 1st of November. Again, if you're here live, if you're watching the recording, I don't know what day it is. Yeah. But if you're here live, tomorrow's the 1st of November, and it is the beginning of Write-vember or NaNoWriMo, depending on what you participate in, if you want to. So maybe I should be working on my November schedule, because my idea is to stream almost every day. Again, there are certain days where I have responsibilities, places to be, things I want to do. But if I can, I will be here most days, and I do have to come up with a schedule. But yay, thank you. I have my witch's hat right here. So I mean, I could just put it on for the stream, you know. I think, I mean, why the fuck not? You gonna be Chucky? What the fuck? What? No, that is so scary. See, okay, so here's the thing. Like, I think that, thank you. I think, hold on, I need to like put it on right here. That's better. Yeah. So I think that I had the same concept when, like, I'm from Europe, and I had the same concept. I did think that in the US, everything about Halloween was about like really like big horror. And yes, Kat. But like not so much. Like people like dress up like a lot of things, not just like scary things, which I find funny because I also thought it was about just scary things. But Chucky, that's like the scariest of the scariest of the scariest. Anyways. All right. So are you feeling ready to get started with our first sprint of the day? I always like to ask because, of course, we can start directly with 25 minutes, or we could even switch it up and do different time. Or we can start with a warm-up sprint, which is usually about a 10-minute sprint. That gives you time to just grab your stuff, get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? You've never watched it, but you're gonna dress up as Chucky. I don't think I've ever watched it either. I feel like I've probably seen clips of it, but I don't think I've ever actually watched it. There's a cat meowing over there. It's not Nyx, it's Perseus, and he just literally comes in for the food. He's Nyx's brother. He just comes in for the food. He has the biggest head I've ever seen in a cat, which is super cute. But he just meows and wants food, and that's it. All right, so if we're ready, do we want to do 10 minutes or do we want to do 25 right away? This is also a great opportunity for you to remove any distractions that you may have. For me lately, it's been social media. Like, oh my gosh, it's been sucking me in like probably never before in my life. And I want to stop that. So when I'm doing this productivity, I make sure that that is one of the things I do not touch, not during the sprint, not during the break, right? One way you can do this is, of course, burn your phone at this point. Or you could put it in a different room. You could put it on an airplane mode. Or if you want to have a little bit of fun, you can use apps that at the same time, sometimes, this one grows a tree and there are other ones that I'm sure do other fun things. But honestly, whatever works for me. Oh, yes. So if you are watching this live on your phone, then also you can't use it. So that also helps. Yay. Good point. So if you're ready, I think I want to start with a 10-minute, literally just because I need to go kick the cat out. Do you hear? Yes, Perseus, at least show your face, sir. He doesn't want to show you his face. He just wants to, Anyways, all right. So also reminder, every once in a while, since this is a pretty long stream, make sure that you on the progress bar, you click on the little live button. If it's not red, if it's gray, it means you're probably lagging. So then the timer may be off, right? I will keep my mic unmuted anytime that I'm seated here and there's not a lot of like really loud noise because I live in the woods, so there's bird song and sometimes cat song as well. Typing sounds, a little bit of ASMR for you today. But if I do step away, I'll make sure I mute myself so I don't bother your sprint. You do hear him? Great. Great, Perseus. You are heard. All right. So I'm going to set the timer to 10 minutes. This is a great time for you to finish gathering your shit. Yeah. Like if you're like, I'm still not sure, maybe you make a list of things that you could work on. Maybe you nourish yourself and give yourself some water first. Maybe you take this time to do a few stretches. If you're not sure what to do, check out any of the videos in my channel. I have a ton of like 5-10 minute ones that could work. Yeah. So the timer is set to 10 minutes. I'm going to grow a lemon tree just to start because that feels right. Actually, there's like a couple of spooky ones, but I'm going to go with that one after. But the timer is set to a 10-minute warm-up sprint. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Happy productivity. See you in 10 minutes. Good luck. All right, friends. That was 10 minutes. I kind of forgot that we were only doing 10 minutes, and I found myself really ready to continue and maybe finish editing this newsletter. Hopefully even send it out. Who knows? But come to a pausing or stopping point. And if you feel like it, let me know. Check it in the chat. How did you do? Did you feel like you were starting to focus, or were you getting distracted? Just let me know. How are you feeling? And I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes on the phone, if it lets me. Hold on. It's really thinking about it. There we go. So 5-minute break is on the clock. So yeah, if you feel like it, you can, of course, stick around and chit chat with me. I would love for you to do that. I'm a chatty person. Or you can also take this time to create a little bit of balance. So if you've been sitting a lot and focused with like your eyes staring at the screen, do something else. Like stand up if you're able, move around, perhaps stretch, get yourself some water, which is what I'm gonna do. Get some food. I don't know, dance. Just switch it up a little. And however, if you have been like, I don't know, doing yard work or doing something more active or standing for the sprint, then do the opposite. Let yourself lie down or chill, right? Just finding a little bit of an activity that will balance your energy for the 5-minute break. Got a little bit distracted. That's all right. So you lost the flow, I guess. That's all right. It happens. Hello. 74 words. That's great. That, like, I know LOL, and like you got 74 more words than you would have gotten and if you hadn't gotten 74 words. So congratulations. I'm really happy. I'm really, really happy for you. And the next sprint is going to be substantially longer. So perhaps, only perhaps, you write more words. Like I was saying, I mean, I'm just finishing up my article right now. But when I start working on my novel today, there are times when I will finish the sprint and I will probably be at like minus 200 words. That's okay. That is part of the writing process. Yes, slowly but surely. This is slow productivity at its best. Cheers to that. Also, if you are having a cozy beverage, can you let me know what it is? I'm super basic today. This is water, my friends. Just nice, cool water. I haven't had time to make myself tea or coffee. But I would invite you, if you have the time, this is also something you can do during your break if you're like super fast. Make yourself some tea or coffee, or your favorite cozy drink. I don't know what other cozy drinks are, like golden milk or a hot chocolate, or I think I find water to be a cozy drink, but yes. All right, so we have a couple more minutes left in the sprint. Also, let me know what are you working on? What are the 74 words on? Like, what's the are you writing fiction? Are you writing nonfiction? An article? What is it? I'm just super curious. Super curious. But yeah, if it's your first time here, know that here, no small win is a small win. Like, even if you just show up and you're listening to this in the background and it just starts to inspire you to think about potential creative projects you want to spend time on, and maybe you find yourself just doing a productivity sprint, a Pomodoro by yourself at another time, then I think it's just as valid. So I'm a slow writer. I'm a slow living person in general. So I hope that works for you as well. What else? I don't know, friends. I'm super chilling today. Honestly, I know that this hat is great for the occasion, and also I used to wear it all October when I was a figure skating coach, because I wore a hat all the time, and I was like, might as well, all October. But yeah, I haven't done that in a couple of years since I retired, and it hardly ever comes out, but it came out the other day for a volunteering Halloween party that I did, and I was like, man, it is a cute hat. I gotta wear it more. So figured I'd wear it today. So yeah. Are you dressing up? Do you celebrate Halloween where you're at? Even if you're looking at this in the future, I want to know, are you someone that likes to dress up for these things? Whether it's like Carnival, Halloween, or any other holidays that imply costumes. Are there other holidays that imply costumes? I'm sure there are, but those are the only two I can come up with right now. Sad. You gonna paint your hair ginger for your costume? That's cool. That's really cool. Isn't Chucky's hair like wild? Are you just gonna like just dye it and then get it all wild? Oh yeah, they say it only lasts a day. I've never used any of those sprays. I'm like, what if then it stays forever? Or not forever, dramatization, but if it stays on there for a long time. All right, break time is over, according to this app. Thank you. We're aware. It's time to get to work, my friends. I would just stay here and just chat with you all day. Maybe one of these days we just need to do like a chit chat and tea type thing, and we actually don't get anything done. And that is also great because it's still slow living and slow creative productivity, because I think connecting with one another, hearing each other's stories can also be a great way to inspire ourselves and then move into our lives and into like daily tasks a little more inspired. Anyways, oh, your hair's pretty short. So, oh, that'll be fun. I mean, like, part of me is like, you have to send me pictures. And another part of me is like, I just want to imagine it. Anyways, are you all ready for our first 25-minute sprint of the day? If you're just joining us, hello, I'm Laya. And today we are doing a write with me / productivity session, because it's not just limited to writing. You could be using this time to study. You could be using this time to cook, garden, bake, play music, read, you name it. Do whatever you want. The idea is just to be intentionally focused. We've done a 10-minute sprint, and now we're going to dive into our first 25 minutes. I'm working on my newsletter, and hopefully I'll finish it up and get moving on the 6th draft of my cozy novel. Let me know what you're working on in the chat, and we're going to start right now. I'm going to grow this weird Halloween like tree thing. Best of luck. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. See you on the other side. Good luck. All right, friends. That was the end of our first 25-minute sprint. So bring yourself to a pausing or stopping point. And if you want to, I invite you to check in the chat as we take this 5-minute break. I'm going to put the 5-minute break in the timer so that we don't talk for too long, or, I walk away for too long or whatever. But again, just take this time to change it up for a moment, which means I'm going to do that. I'm going to stand up because I've been seated this entire time. And I want to stand up for a moment. I'm going to drink some water. How did you do? How do you feel? I am moving forward with this newsletter. That's what I decided to work on. And at the same time, I'm absolutely on the struggle bus with it because I've been working on it for so long. Like, there was a while where I got into like a really good rhythm with my newsletters, and that was lovely. And now I'm like, ugh. So 318 words. Get it. Well done. Congratulations. That's fantastic. I mean, I hope that you feel good about it. I think the emoji kind of means that you feel good about it. But yeah, that's wonderful. And if you're here and you don't feel like checking in the chat, which is totally valid, you can be here without ever engaging, and I'm happy you're here anyway. And you're like, wow, 318 words, that's a lot. Like, I got 3 words done or whatever. I invite you to consider that you're not them. You're working on a different project. You have a different life experience, different energy level, different pretty much everything. And so you function differently. And you should honor your own rhythms and your own way of creating and producing, if you will. Right, Anna? I think that's amazing as well. Yay. How did you do? Do you feel like you started writing a little bit, or did you get other things done? Were you chatting with your mom? Anna's the sweetest. Always has a kind word for everyone. That's the kind of folks we have in this community. So thank you. Y'all, as you can see, the sun is right in my face. I hope it doesn't bother you. I can do this a little bit, but Anna, it's the truth. It's the truth. You are a lovely human being. You show up all the time. You show up to yoga. You show up to productivity sessions. And I mean, I hope you don't mind me saying it, but like, just like me, there are days where you show up and you're like, fuck, I don't feel like doing this, And yet you show up. And what else can you ask of anybody? To just show up, and we do the best we can with what we have. And if that's rest, that's rest, I'm really considering going to make myself a coffee on this neck, or a tea, actually. Tea or coffee? Tea or coffee? Tea or coffee? Tea or coffee? Are you a tea or a coffee drinker? Question for the crowd. Important questions in life. Yeah, sunshine is great for the soul. That's why I like that it comes right into my window in my office, because I'm like, give it to me. And it's early morning rays, which are supposed to be some of the best ones for you. I have the window open, so yay. Oh, yay. Mood lifted. Yeah. Getting ready for Halloween. Well, I know it's really super easy for me to say from over here. But consider what boundaries you can set. And I'm not saying with them, I'm saying with yourself. Like, what do you need? Because if this energy is not aligning with you, I mean, I know that there's not much you can do about it. This is where you live. These are the people you have to be around. And what things can you do to care for yourself? And I think maybe one of them is being here and trying your best and trying to get a little bit of things done. Coffee for waking up, tea for writing. Definitely a tea drinker. don't like coffee. I don't think at your age is a bad thing that you don't like coffee. Hey, do y'all see Nix right there in the corner? Hey, Nix, what are you doing? You want to come in? You want to come in, my sweet kitty? Hey, sweets. Meow. You want to come in? Give me 10 seconds and I'll let you in. How's that sound? She's like, I don't have 10 seconds. Yeah, so like I don't drink coffee to wake up because like I wake up and I'm already, woo. I drink coffee as a ritual just because I like it. And same with tea, really. Yeah, trying to be there for others. I know. It's so hard. Balance. Anyways, our 5-minute break is now over. I hope that you gave yourself a moment to shift away from your project for a few minutes. And we're going to start our second 25-minute sprint. Do you feel ready for it? Do you need any extra time? What can I do to support you? Let me know. But if you're ready, the timer is like ready. So we can start whenever. But I just want to make sure I check in with y'all first. All right. So 25 minutes are on the clock. Go ahead and grab your project. Make sure that you have everything that you need. I know, I could chat the entire time too. That's why I said we should just set a chat session. 25 minutes are on the clock. Grab everything that you need. Remove any distractions. You've got this. It's 25 minutes. Whether you get a little bit or a lot done, it's just about the intentionality of showing up. Good luck, everyone. See you on the other side. right, my friends. According to this timer, that was another 25 minutes. They went by really fast for me because some cat was distracting me, as you might have noticed. I invited her to come in, and then she just wants to like fuck with everything. I don't even know. But anyways, I did actually just keep moving forward. I know it went by fast, huh? That's crazy. But I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes for our break. But let me know, how did you do? How are you feeling? Did you get any words on the paper? Did you get anything decluttered? Whatever you're working on. I can't really tell you how many words I put on there. I'm at the point where I'm trying mostly to remove in this article. But yeah, I have too many words on it. Too many things I want to talk about. I could just split it into two, to be honest. But anyways, how was it for you? How did you do? Let me know in the chat. How are you feeling? Reminder also, if you haven't yet, drink some water. Or during this break, if you don't feel like sitting around and chatting with me, which is totally valid, perhaps you stand up if that's something you're able to do, move around, stretch. You could also go outside, play some music, feed yourself. 155 words. You were brainstorming. Sounds great. 155 words is a decent amount of words. I mean, I don't know. Let me see how many words that is in like a paragraph or something. It's many words. I don't know, but it's a lot. I think, like, be kind to yourself. And even if it was 15 words, can you find joy and contentment with knowing that you move forward 15 words? I don't know. It's just a question that I'm throwing out there. I know some days I can and some days I cannot. Some days I'm like, wow, Laia, 15 words after 3 weeks of not writing. Other times I'm like, no. Yay for sunshine on your face. Yay. Sunshine is the best. I have realized that I need sunshine to okay, I know it sounds silly, but I do need I could be a meme by saying this, but I have realized I need sunshine to exist. But no, I really mean like I need the sun rays on me and warmth. And so I don't really like rainy, cloudy, cold places. I need to live almost year round somewhere where I can, just with a sweater, just with my little shirt that I have here, maybe a coat if I go outside, but that's it. Like, I don't want to, no, I've done it. It's not for me. I need sunshine. I get really sad and depressed as soon as it's just gloomy. And if you're in Europe, I know y'all already did the time change. I think it's happening here this weekend, I think. So, yeah, that also is slightly depressing, I find, because again, like, why? But I'm a morning person, so I do like that it gets brighter earlier. But I just, once the sun is down, y'all, I have such a hard time keeping my eyes open. But yeah, I'm just an individual that moves by the sun. Makes sense, huh? So we have about a minute and a half, a little bit more left. So please check in. Let me know how you're feeling. How has this productivity session been for you so far? Regardless of the amount of words that you have written or the amount of work that you have gotten done, how are you feeling? Like, how does your soul feel? Are you enjoying yourself in any way, shape, or form? Are you finding any sort of connection or ease or whatever it is? And what was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. Let me know if you want to do one more sprint. I could absolutely do one more. Part of me doesn't want to, but I could absolutely do one more and want to. You know what I'm saying? So if you're down, we can do one more. If you feel complete, we can do a few stretches and close the session. But again, I'm here to hold space for you as well as for me. So let me know what serves you and we can go from there. We could also do a shorter sprint if that served you better. Let's just collectively make a decision. Yeah. Writing sessions put you into a productive vibe? Absolutely. So I don't know if you know this, but there is a live slow flow yoga class happening in a couple of hours, an hour and a half actually, right here on YouTube, taught by me. And it is yoga for focus and productivity and concentration. So basically what I'll do is once we're done here, I'm going to take an hour-ish break and then do the yoga class. And then I want to just hop right back in and keep writing because, again, I'm working on my newsletter. And really what I want to focus my energy in is my novel. And it's wonderful that I'm using this sprint to move forward in this, hopefully finish it, publish it. And what I want to be doing is writing my novel. So I'm going to be doing another session of these. Who knows? Perhaps I'll just pop in and do it live later on today. Let me know if that would be something you'd be interested in. Because I agree. I love these. They put me in a productive vibe. Yo, this table shakes so much. All right. Are you all ready for what will be our last 25-minute productivity sprint of this morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are? Let me know. I'm gonna grow a different tree this time. This one also is Halloweenish. I don't know what it is though, but I'm gonna go with it. All right, timer is set on the clock. Let's take a deep breath before we get started. Elongate your spine, breathe in and breathe out. And let's go. See you on the other side. Best of luck, friends.